Today's lesson is comparing probabilities. So in today's lesson, we'll be comparing the probabilities by brainstorming different events that are equally likely and some that are more or less likely than other. So just to remind you with this, so we got impossible, we got possible, and we got certain. Impossible, it's never going to happen. Possible, yes, no. Certain, it's 100% going to happen. Now, on top of this, we're going to be adding unlikely and likely. So a question that I could be asking in this lesson is there a better chance of a coin landing on heads or tails with a single toss? So what do you think could we possibly get if I flip this coin, a heads or a tail? So what's a better chance of it landing on? So the answer is simply neither, right? There's an equal chance of landing heads and tails because there's only two options, and those two options are either heads or tails. So none of them have a more chance than the other for coming. Okay, so they both have the same chance. So getting heads is just as likely as getting tails. How about rolling a die? I could ask you, is there a better chance of rolling an odd or even number? An odd or even number. So the answer is simply also going to be neither. They both have equal chances because for the odd numbers on a die, we got 1, 3, 5. For the even numbers, we got 2, 4, 6. So there's 3 odd numbers in a die. There's 3 even numbers in a die. So they're both likely. So the chances of getting an odd number is the same chances of getting an even number. Okay, now if I give you, for example, a circle, and I'm going to be giving you a spinner, and I'm going to divide the circle into 2 different parts. So this bigger part over here, we're going to go with red, and this part right here, we're going to be going with yellow. Okay, so now if I ask you the question, is there a better chance of the spinner landing on yellow or red? Obviously, we're going to have more chances for landing on red. Okay, so is it more likely to land on red or yellow? It is more likely. It is likely to land on red. Is it certain to land on red? No, it's not. Is it impossible to land on yellow? No, it's not, because even though there's a slim chance of landing on yellow, it could still happen. All right, so it's still likely to land on red, and it's unlikely to land on yellow, but that doesn't mean it's not going to land on yellow. It could still land on yellow. All right. And it's likely to land on red, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be landing on red. So for this lesson, we'll be coming across a few questions that are going to be asking us, is it likely or unlikely for an event to happen, or is it equally likely to happen?